I came this close to ending up in a wheelchair, all because of something we're told to trust since childhood. Doctors, injections, just part of getting older. Then came the joint pain that turned every step into torture. They told me to keep quiet, but if I stay silent, someone else might not get out of bed tomorrow. It started with my knees, then my elbows, then I couldn't even make a proper fist. Climbing stairs felt like scaling a mountain. Turning over in bed, like snapping my own spine. And then cracking, stiffness, swelling, and needing help just to stand up. The doctors said, it's arthritis, it's your age, get used to it. They handed me painkillers and joint supplements. At first there was relief, then the pain came back worse. Soon I couldn't live without the pills. And then I heard something I'll never forget. If it gets worse, we'll have to put in a prosthetic. If this sounds like your life, you're in the danger zone. If your joints crack like dry twigs, if you're afraid to bend over because it might lock up, if you skip walks because you know you just can't handle it, that's not aging, that's your body crying for help. And here's the worst part, they know. They know pills and creams don't fix your joints, they just numb the pain. They know you're stuck in a loop, flare up, treatment, short-term relief, more pain, but they keep you in that loop for a reason, because the longer you suffer, the more you pay. I said enough. I found a method they don't promote, they don't approve, but it works. A method that nourishes your joints from the inside, reduces inflammation, and kickstarts real tissue repair. No shots, no surgeries, no pharmacy-grade chemicals. 3 days in, I woke up and realized I wasn't bracing for pain. By day 7, I stood up without grabbing for a chair. By day 14, I was walking like a man again, not some ghost of myself. This isn't magic. It's not a miracle cure. It's a real solution to the real problem, not just the symptoms. And if you're reading this thinking, yeah, my joints are acting up too, but it's manageable, let me tell you, manageable just means for now. Next comes the cracking, the crutches, the surgery. Do what no doctor or drug company expects you to do. Take your freedom back. Click the button below this video, watch it, judge it for yourself. Not for me, for you, because you've got two choices. You walk forward on your own legs, or you're wheeled into a clinic where everything goes by protocol.
Elon Musk just made a huge mistake. He accidentally revealed SpaceX astronaut's secret joint treatment live on air. Turns out his method is more effective than anything conventional medicine offers. And now he's in serious trouble. Big pharma executives are ready to do whatever it takes to silence him because their billion-dollar profits are at risk. The video of Musk was taken down immediately, but our channel managed to get an exclusive copy. Watch it now before it disappears.
Don't hate me, but you're dooming yourself to disability if you keep taking painkillers every time your joints hurt. The truth is they only mask the symptoms while your joints continue to deteriorate. Just 1 to 2 years of this and you could end up in a wheelchair. If you want to get rid of joint pain for good and forget about pills and expensive treatments, you need to address the real cause of the disease. And here's the shocking part. Arthritis, osteoarthritis, gout, and every other joint condition all stem from a single root cause. And we have a method to eliminate it once and for all, right from the comfort of your home. When I shared this, I was hit with dozens of lawsuits from Big Pharma for exposing their trade secret. It's almost funny, was their big secret really just the fact that they don't cure people at all? That they simply keep them hooked on pills to drain their money for life? looks like that's exactly the case. But that's not what matters right now. Keep watching, and you'll discover how to eliminate joint pain once and for all without leaving your home in just a few days. To be honest, I'm not a doctor. This unique method was developed by my friend, and the most experienced doctor I know, Barbara O'Neill. I owe her for the healthy joints of my astronauts and thousands of everyday people. Watch this exclusive report with Barbara to learn more about the method.
We managed to interview the person behind this groundbreaking discovery and recipient of the National Award, naturopath Barbara O'Neill. A joint disease specialist and naturopath with 30 years of experience, she has helped over 150,000 people suffering from joint issues. Good morning, Dr. O'Neill. Can you share with our viewers the breakthroughs you've achieved in joint pain treatment?
Good morning. First of all, I want to say, don't listen to anyone who tells you that joint pain can't be cured, because there is only one truth. If you know the true cause of the pain and how to eliminate it, you can cure all joint issues at any stage of the disease and at any age, whether you're 40, 50, 60 or 70 years old. Everything you've known about joint pain until now is wrong. The real cause of joint pain is very simple and is tied to just one component. Think about it and just imagine this. You wake up in the morning with perfect joint mobility and pain-free, and you don't even think about your joints throughout the day. You don't need to keep painkillers close by because your joints don't hurt anymore. You can enjoy your favorite foods and drinks again, spend time with loved ones, go to work and play sports. You are happy and feel full of energy. You no longer need to take ibuprofen or other chemical medications. You don't need to be scared of moving freely or spending thousands of dollars on doctor consultations. Listen to me. And by the end of this program, you will know the recipe that will end your joint pain in just 17 hours, even if you've just started experiencing joint discomfort. If you have minor joint issues, or God forbid, you're in the advanced stages of one of the joints diseases. If your legs and neck hurt, you have constant fatigue, weight problems, abdominal pain, and you're constantly stressed and anxious, in just a few moments, you'll learn how to get rid of all of this. Most importantly, if you don't know the true cause of joint pain, you're treating it incorrectly. In 67% of cases, after 5 or 7 years, terrible complications may arise, such as arthritis, bursitis, gout, uncontrollable weight gain, headaches, migraines, ringing in the ears, numbness and dryness in the limbs, and even amputations and a horrible, agonizing death. Joint pain has always been the leading cause of death in the United States, far surpassing most other diseases. But there is good news. 3 months ago, a simple home solution was discovered that eliminates the true cause of joint pain in just 17 hours. Now, I'm ready to share this method with the entire country and people suffering from joint pain around the world.
What can you tell us about the government program aimed at spreading this information to the public?
I am launching a mutual program with the government, taking personal responsibility and full control to ensure that every American who wants to can overcome joint pain once and for all. In just a few minutes, I will present the solution that will put an end to all joint issues in 2025. In fact, this program was initiated by the government as a study 3 years ago. Together with a team of the nation's leading scientists, I set out to uncover the true cause of joint pain, learn how to combat it, and ultimately help everyone in my country. It was only 3 years ago that I began researching this issue, and within a few months, we achieved our first results. But most importantly, we managed to uncover the truth. As part of this study, more than 200 tests were conducted and over $1 billion was spent.
Despite the simplicity of the solution, it holds immense value. This solution is truly so unique that it sounds like a complete victory over joint pain in our country.
Yes, it really is incredible. At first glance, I understand that people in America often hear about miracle pills, super effective diets, or spend thousands of dollars on doctor consultations. They take ibuprofen and other chemical medications and none of them help. Every year, a staggering number of people in our country die from joint problems. It's a true plague on our society. But believe me, what I will share in just a few minutes will be a salvation for everyone who wants to get rid of joint pain, because no one has ever heard of it or even thought about it. You'll be amazed at how simple it is and how it has been hiding in plain sight all along. You'll be surprised to learn that all this time you could have eliminated all joint pain in just 17 hours without leaving your home.
It's true that our public healthcare system is unable to fully tackle joint problems. Tell us, will people really be able to stop taking ibuprofen and painkillers by using your treatment method?
You need to understand something very simple. The medical system in this country is extremely bureaucratic. And pharmaceutical companies, well, they're run by mafia that feeds people toxic medications, destroying their bodies day by day. It's a massive system with many flaws. Of course, clinics and hospitals try to treat people with joint pain. But unfortunately, the specialists there focus only on temporarily managing the symptoms rather than addressing the root cause of the disease. Ultimately, chemical medications or specialized treatments only create a temporary illusion of normal life, but don't tackle the true cause of the illness. Sadly, a person with joint pain continues to slowly approach a painful death. As a result, people with joint issues are not receiving proper treatment and care, leading to a high mortality rate among them.
While joint diseases are as dangerous as malignant tumors, are you saying that the risk factors for developing cancer and severe joint conditions are comparable?
Not exactly, but the mortality rate from joint diseases is approaching that of cancer. The only difference is that joint pain kills slowly, while a person with a malignant tumor receives active treatment. Treatment for people with joint issues is usually limited to attempts to make patients restrict their mobility or take chemical medications. And even if a person is prescribed some form of treatment, as you can imagine, it yields no real results. In the end, the individual becomes dependent on the prescribed treatment. If the patient stops the treatment, the disease returns with greater force. But even if the person strictly follows their treatment plan, the body adapts to it and stops healing the damaged joints. It turns out that both scenarios lead to despair. 67% of people develop serious complications from joint pain within 5 to 7 years, as I mentioned earlier. With the number of people with joint diseases growing rapidly worldwide, it is becoming the cause of many deaths.
It seems that clinics and hospitals really are unable to provide the necessary help for treatment. What are you prepared to offer people with joint pain?
At first glance, the situation does seem truly hopeless. That's why I launched a program in collaboration with the government. Now anyone can eliminate all joint pain in just 17 hours. With the support of people in the government, I managed to get rid of all obstacles, including bureaucratic ones that could have stood in my way.
Tell us all the details about your recipe for our viewers.
You see, the only thing that has always stood in the way of fully curing all joint issues is a lack of knowledge. The main thing to understand is that joint pain is not related to age, heredity, diet, or physical activity. Understand this. You are not at fault for eating your favorite foods, having bad posture, straining the joints too much, or having unhealthy habits. The real cause of joint pain is a deficiency of vitamin D2 in the body. This is the key reason why traditional treatments cannot fully restore the joint's function to absorb vitamin D2 properly. As we've discovered, chemical medications and diets can only temporarily relieve symptoms, creating the illusion of painless joints. Yet to fully eliminate joint pain, it's essential to restore the body's ability to regulate synovial fluid production. This conclusion was reached after 3 years of government research, during which over 2,100 tests were conducted and more than $1 billion were spent. It's simple. We just need to restore the functionality of vitamin D2 in the body. A severe deficiency of vitamin D2 causes the body to lose its ability to control synovial fluid production. Until now, restoring this vitamin in the body has been a very challenging problem because D2 cannot be administered in a ready-to-use form. The only option is to select components that react inside the human body and form the necessary compound. The clinical trials of my recipe over the past 3 months have been extraordinary. More than 30,500 people participated in testing this recipe. The participants ranged in age from 35 and included cases from slight joint discomfort to agonizing, debilitating pain. And here's the key. Every single person overcame their pain. Let me repeat that. Everyone defeated their joint disease. All of them endured the challenges of battling joint pain, but now they are completely healthy. They are happy, energetic, devoted to what they love and to their work. They spend time with their loved ones, play with their children and grandchildren, live fulfilling lives, and will never again suffer from the effects of immobilizing pain. And now anyone in America can join them. Just listen to some of the testimonials people have sent me.
Dr. O'Neill, I am endlessly grateful to you for giving me a happy life. For over 10 years, I lived every day with headaches and migraines, unable to turn my head even by 10 degrees. To be honest, I thought it wouldn't last much longer. My neck pain was unbearable. I was drowning in a sea of medications, constant suffering, unable to move freely. I'll admit, on the first day after trying your method, I didn't feel anything, and my pain didn't go away. But I started noticing improvement after about a day, and the pain was completely gone after a week. I was shocked by the result. Honestly, I didn't use the method for about 2 weeks after that, just to make sure I had truly overcome the disease. Now I'm happy because I no longer have any neck pain or headaches, and I'm completely healthy. I've done all the necessary tests, and now I'm living my life to the fullest.
Dr. O'Neill saved my joints. My entire body was in pain due to my physical work. I was barely alive due to my severe arthritis. Dr. O'Neill literally pulled me off the operating table as I was about to undergo an amputation. The day after starting her method, I felt completely fine. No pain, no heaviness in my body. I am once again able to move freely and return to my beloved job. It's been 2 months now, and I still haven't gone back to taking any medications. Dr. O'Neill, please accept my deepest gratitude.
For over 5 years, I suffered from back and neck pain, mobility issues, and gout, all of which were accompanied by terrible emotional distress. I was afraid I would face a leg amputation or a horrible, agonizing death. Everything changed when I learned about this home method. I couldn't believe it was possible. I hesitated for a long time, but eventually decided to try Dr. O'Neill's method. It was the best decision of my life. Now I feel 10 years younger. My joints are completely pain-free all the time. I no longer take ibuprofen or other dreadful medications. Thank you, doctor.
I have nothing more to add, Dr. O'Neill. This truly sounds inspiring. What is the solution you are offering to the people of our country?
We've been working on this solution for years. I realized long ago that my mission was to create a radical formula, a true enemy of joint pain, capable of restoring the body's systems and giving people a second youth by making them healthy again. Additionally, it had to be as simple as possible so that anyone who wanted to could use it. And I did it. I created the only method that allows you to get rid of joint pain once and for all. I created a joint disease killer. I developed Superflow, the first and only natural product in the world for people over 35 that targets the true cause of joint problems and permanently rehydrates the cartilage with synovial fluid without any medications, chemical mixes, exhausting diets, or medical consultations. This product can, in a short period, about 17 hours, completely eliminate all pain and within 3 weeks, fully restore the production of vitamin D2 in the body so the disease never returns, even if your condition was critically bad. My radical treatment method works at any stage of the disease, even if you believe ibuprofen, proper nutrition and stretching are enough to control your joint pain. Let me give you some statistics. Within 5 to 7 years, dire consequences of treatment with NSAIDs will manifest in 80% of cases. But if you start using my method, it can help you avoid these dreadful outcomes right now, even if you have an imminent surgery. Superflow is a completely natural extract accessible to everyone, even if you've tried countless chemical medications and lost faith in their effectiveness. My method is a natural combination of components that has no alternatives and cannot be compared to chemical drugs.
How does this miracle product work?
It's not a miracle, and I assure you it's not a magic pill. It's pure science and thousands of studies. Everything is based on natural elements, vitamins and supplements. This product fully restores vitamin D2 while simultaneously generating specially reprogrammed immune cells that initiate the production of the synovial fluid, completely normalizing its function. This allows the joints to properly absorb vitamin D2. At the same time, the body starts producing its own vitamin D2, which completely eliminates all joint and mobility issues. As a result, after treatment, all joints across the entire body are lubricated and move smoothly and pain-free. And in just a moment, I'll explain in detail how you can eliminate all joint pain permanently, simply and painlessly.
What does this mean for the population?
This means that modern medicine is becoming increasingly advanced, and it's now possible to completely eliminate all joint problems in just 3 weeks. The formula I developed not only addresses the root cause of joint pain, but also resets the body at a cellular level, allowing patients to restore their health once and for all. So if you truly want to eliminate the root cause of all joint diseases and permanently regain your mobility and energy, forget the restrictions of joint pain forever, because it will no longer affect you. Never again experience arthritis, bursitis, gout, neck or back pain, migraines or mobility issues. Start moving freely as if your joints are of an 18-year-old. Save hundreds of thousands of dollars that you would have otherwise spent on ineffective chemical medications. Live a full life without limiting yourself in activities. Live without the constant need of doctor appointments or taking mountains of pills. Feel maximum energy, overcome stress, depression, and constant fatigue. Then this natural and most advanced product is for you.
Will this product be available in pharmacies? How can people access it and start treatment as soon as possible? How much will people need to pay for it?
I know that if I make this product available in pharmacies, those greedy people will sell it at 10 times the price. I will never distribute this product through regular pharmacies, as they exploit and harm our population. That's why we created our own program and decided to help people directly. This is why I'm here, speaking live on the news. Pharmacy representatives have already contacted me, wanting to set the price at $5,000. Claiming that people suffering from joint pain would pay them huge sums. This shocked me and made me refuse pharmacy sales, as my goal has always been to help the entire population of America. For that reason, I will offer the product at its cost. Initially, I was suggested a price of $1,600, but that wasn't affordable enough. With government support, I managed to negotiate the lowest possible price for my fellow citizens. During this program, we are ready to give everything we have to the people of this country, and the price for you will not be $5,000, not $3,000, and not even $1,000. The cost for your complete recovery and victory over joint pain will be just $23. In other words, the price of a happy and fulfilling life without the fear of joint disease complications equals a usual purchase at a grocery store. Additionally, you won't have to pay a single dollar for delivery, and your personal data will be completely protected. First, my assistant will thoroughly explain how to proceed with the treatment and provide the recipe, so you can be confident that you've received the original product.
What needs to be done to get the product?
All you need to do is click the button that will appear after this video, enter your name, phone number, and address, and pay the discounted price. Then, my assistant will call you and explain everything in detail. Again, there is no risk to anyone, as all transactions are securely protected by the National Bank. I personally guarantee complete safety and a 100% cure from joint pain. After completing the full treatment course with a 100% guarantee, they will wake up feeling energized and happy with no discomfort or mobility issues. They will no longer spend money on useless chemical medications, and they'll be able to enjoy their favorite foods and activities. They will spend time with their family and friends, and all of this will come without the worry and stress associated with joint pain, which they will never have again. Look once more at these happy people. Just one simple step separates them from joining this club of joint pain conquerors.
No prescribed treatment had such an effect. Literally, I'm saving my life. In just 17 hours, all my joint pain was gone. I was amazed and completed the treatment in 3 weeks, just as the doctor instructed. Now I will never have joint discomfort again. I've finally defeated it, and now I'm 100% healthy. It's incredible that in today's world, such a treatment method can be found at such a low price.
It's true, everything the doctor says. I purchased the 3-week treatment course, and it really worked. After just 1 day of taking it, my back pain vanished. Finally, I feel confident and full of energy. Now I'm truly happy because I'm relying on this treatment with Barbara. I'm no longer a joint disease patient. Thanks to the doctor and her team.
This product is a real breakthrough. Thanks to it, my loved ones no longer worry about my future. Now I can fully dedicate my time to my family, and I'm no longer afraid of dying young. I completed the treatment course, and I didn't experience any side effects, unlike with chemical medications. I feel alive. My joints aren't a problem anymore, and now I'm truly healthy. All my tests confirm it. Thank you, Dr. O'Neill. You've changed my life.
Will everyone be able to undergo the treatment course?
Personally, I will make sure that anyone who wants to complete the treatment and permanently get rid of joint pain will be able to do so. Currently, due to high demand, complex production, and pressure from pharmacy distributors, I only have 1,100 packages left. The next major shipment will be in about 3 years. I'm not sure the government will be able to maintain such a low price, but these 100 packages will be sold at the best price of $23 as part of the government program. More and more people are joining our broadcast. Therefore, I think each person will have about 10 minutes to place their order. After that, the product may run out, as thousands of people with joint problems want to permanently rid themselves of their illness. So, to place an order, you just need to follow a few simple steps. Take this easy step. Click the button below the video after the broadcast is over, just like any online purchase. In 2 days, you'll receive the original product with free shipping nationwide. Your data is securely protected, and I give you a 100% guarantee of treatment.
Thank you, Dr. O'Neill. Personally, I and our viewers are grateful to you for this report. Do you have anything else to say to our viewers?
Thank you, dear viewers. I look forward to hearing about your success and victory over joint pain in the near future.